Be warned, it's intense.
Hello, spooky everyone, and what the search? Just your good old neighbor Nick X-Traordinary and Frozen 2 and Kim Possible Fans are the one. And today we are doing a movie review on the movie that from the X franchise, which is none other than not Poor from the SpongeBob SquarePants. Who you think you're fooling? You ain't fooling no one. I was born yesterday and I am not freaky dummy ass crap. Nope, I am talking about this Poor right here. Not Poor from SpongeBob, but Poor, this film I'm talking about. Came out of the exact same year of 2022, the same year as X. Sorry guys, enough further ado. Let's get this review started, shall we? It's creepy time. Sorry guys, ever since this film came out at a local movie theater on September 16, 2022, which is a 1 hour and 42 minute, which this film is even longer, just like X. Sorry guys, so according to my research on Rotten Tomatoes, which who cares about Rotten Tomatoes, I was just doing this. So Rotten Tomatoes said that Poor movie, which is a rated R film, which shocking enough, this film is not enough at NC-17 rating, but more than X, but I was just saying. Sorry guys, so Poor got a 93% on Rotten Tomatoes for the critic, and this film got a 83% for the audience. And honestly guys, this film got me attention honestly, because X did not give me attention at all, because that film would be like every single horror movie. But after I heard that film is a different horror film, it's not like the same old generic jump scare, I was like, you know what, I'll watch X, and look how this turned out. That's right, the X movie was the most surprising movie of 2022. So I cannot wait how they're going to do the origin story of Poor honestly. In my movie review of X, please don't get on to me about the main lead character name, because after I did my research, her character is Maxine, but Mature said that her name is Poor, and I was like, so why Google tell me that her name is Maxine? I gotta say, but it can show Google haven't seen this darn film at all honestly at this point. Like, how in the world you didn't see this film? I forgot to say, this film turned 2 years old this year. Sorry guys, and happy late second anniversary to this to this film, by the way. Sorry guys, so after I watched Poor, I gotta be honest here, is this better than X? Nah, I think X is way better than Poor honestly. And yes, I do admit, Poor is a I love it score, so this film do have some flaws honestly, so let's get to the flaws first, and then I'll get to my positive. So let's get the negative. So I'm going to be thinking some of the scene could be cut honestly, especially when Poor talking to that blonde girl honestly, which that scene was very long, and that scene did not need that. So in my opinion, if you like that scene, that's fine. I totally fine with that. But for me, I think that scene was really long, and I wish they cut that scene and get to the main aspect about this movie. And the ending, I gotta say, but what the heck was that ending, man? So the ending, which spoil it, oh who cares? Anyway, so spoiler alert, you have the random guy came in the house, and you see mom and the father die while they're sitting at the table and eating some people's body as a food. Oh my god. Anyway, so Poor, at the end of the film, I am not joking, she was smiling, and at the end pop on the screen, and that was really genius. They did a critic, just like the older generation. I'm part of this film is made for older generation, and then it made for us honestly, so that's why the ending was really weird honestly. But honestly, it's got to be one of the most weirdest ending I have seen from the X franchise, because I didn't care about the ending. And honestly guys, when I was seeing Poor smiling, and I was like, Get your smile off your face. People don't want to see that. And that's my faults I have for this film. But the rest of the positive, I have a lot of positive. So honestly, guys, I do think the story is pretty okay-ish, honestly. Honestly, and yes, I do admit it's the origin story of poor because this is a X franchise. So I totally understand why Tail West was making this film, and he wanted to make this origin story unique, incredible, which I totally understand. But there was some of the story is didn't quite make no sense, honestly, but that was not a fault. The only fault is have, which is in the ending, and some scene about talking, which is poor talking to the blonde girl. Yeah, that scene should be cut as a deleted scene. If you put in a deleted scene, that's fine, and you can short this film. But no, part of this film is a 1 hour and 42 minutes, which that one time is for that poor talking to that blonde girl, honestly, at this point. And I'll tell her what her name is right now. Anyway, guys, so the story, even I enjoyed the story, but there was some of the story, it didn't quite make no sense, honestly. But, like, come on, it's the origin story of how poor become as a sociopath, honestly. And the characters. Just like in the X franchise, I love every single character. In your show, I was almost going to give this film as a 8 out of 10 because I did not like that mother characters. Yeah, that mother character that she was daughtering with poor, I gotta say, but she is the most mean-spirited character in this film. But I was almost going to say that, and I was watching this film, and I was like, you know what? I totally understand why she's acting like this. Because there was a father in the wheelchair, he's not doing anything. He was sitting there in the chair and sleeping, honestly, and he couldn't do anything. He couldn't eat, he couldn't take showers, so he had to help him. So Pearl was dreaming about she'd become a dancer, but her mother said, nope, doing to your father's in the wheelchairs, you gotta work at the farm, you gotta help out. So I really like that concept about this movie. So yeah. Anyway, so now I like the mother character. The mother character, yeah, sure. I almost gonna say something bad about her. But what I was paying attention, I was taking a look, and I was like, I totally understand why she was acting this way. Because in the opening, the mother did not want Pearl to wear her outfit, so that's why Pearl decided that she would wear some farm because she don't want to work at the farm. She really want to be a movie star. She want to be a dancer, unique. But anyway, so let's get the characters. So let's get the main character of the lead, which is none other than Pearl, not Maxine. Pearl, you stupid Google knucklehead. Anyway, guys, so Pearl, I gotta say, but she is honestly one of my favorite characters in this film, behind what David called the same guy that is going to be in the next year's Superman movie, which cannot wait to see it, honestly. Cannot wait. Honestly, are you excited? Anyway, so Pearl, she has to be one of my favorite characters in this film, and her character development is really incredible. Whoever did this character development, they give the thumbs up. And Logan from SML, take note what this film did. Take note what this film did. Take note what Fallout did, because this is how you do a great character development. Not making your character mean-spirited. Like, come on, this is not freaking South Park. This is not freaking The Simpsons. And they are not freaking Family Guy. Anyway, guys, so I do like her character development, sure, she killed some of the people in this film, like especially she killed that one Goose, and of course they kill off that Davis characters, which I might say his name right now, honestly, at this point. So let's get the characters. So I did talk about Pearl. Pearl is my favorite character in this film, and I do really like her character development. It's not because that she's so attractive, which I do think she's attractive, but that's not the only thing that I think are her best characters. The best character in this film, which is another her character development. Her character development is absolutely incredible, and this is how you do a great character development. So Logan, take note. Not making your character mean-spirited. Like, come on, it's not Family Guy. Anyway, guys, so not just Pearl, we got the Owen character in this film. Of course, it was the one character that is played by the same actor that he's going to be all new Superman. Yup, all new Superman. Henry Cavill, goodbye. Davis as Superman, not bad. Casting James Gunn, not bad at all. Anyway, so David Coulthard characters, I gotta say, but even his character name is so darn complicated, which, honestly, guys, let's call him David Cosvet. Honestly, guys, I do like his character, and yeah, sure, he died in the film. But anyway, so I do like his character, and I do like his character development, and honestly, and I do feel chemistry with him and Pearl, honestly, because they have some great chemistry together, honestly. So the mother character, of course, her name was Ross, honestly, so we'll just call her mother character. And Pearl's father, I gotta say, but Pearl's father is my third favorite character in this film because honestly, he is the guy that he's sitting on the chair. He couldn't do anything, so he just sitting right there, honestly. And when he honestly, and when you saw his tear in his eyes, I gotta say, but you feel so bad about that character, man. I feel so bad for that characters. And honestly, God, I was almost gonna give this film an 8 out of 10 because there was one scene in the film. And thank God the mother stopped Pearl. There was one scene in the film when Pearl pushing the wheelchairs with her father, honestly, and the father was in the wheelchair, honestly. And Pearl, Pearl was almost gonna feed the alligator, gonna feed her father an alligator. So the alligator was almost swimming slowly to get her father. And I was like, oh, come on, man, don't kill him, honestly. It's bad enough that he's in the wheelchairs. Please don't make it work for that. And thank freaking God that the mother stopped Pearl. So yeah, Pearl, you should not be doing it. And yeah, sure, it's a horror movie, it's rated R, has a blood and gore, but honestly, there was no excuse that you're pushing the wheelchairs with your fathers. Your father haven't done anything, but you just made it worse just because you ain't gonna be a dancer, just because you ain't gonna do a movie star, that doesn't mean you're going in the killing page. Like, killing people, that's not the answer. And yeah, sure, it's the origin story of how Pearl is the characters, but I gotta say, but once again, that's what horror movies all about, But I was just mocking people because you already know how people act like in a horror movie these days, so I was just mocking them. Even mocking them is not a good, it's not very nice, but I was just doing it for comedy purposes. Don't take a joke way too seriously now. Anyway, and some of the character, like the judge from the scene that is from the judges, honestly, way they hurt Pearl's feeling after she did a fantastic dance scene. I gotta say, but the dance scene is absolutely incredible. What that beautiful cinematography, man. Whoever did that cinematography, I gotta be honest here, but it shows that movie can be for everything, honestly. It could be an older generation, it could be a modern generation, it could be any generation. Not for the woke mob, so yeah, screw them. Anyway, guys, so the cinematography, I love the cinematography. The cinematography is absolutely gorgeous. It's even better than the first movie right now. Even I think the X is a much better movie from this franchise more than Pearl, but honestly, guys, I do enjoy this film no matter what. Even the ending was very weird. Even some of the scene could be cut, especially for the blonde girl talking to Pearl. Honestly, yeah, that scene should have been a deleted scene. If you put that deleted scene, this film could be faster. But no, that scene was really boring, and honestly, I was almost gonna fall asleep. So overall, guys, Pearl is a really love it movie, and this is a really fantastic. Let's try again. It did not make no sense at all. So overall, guys, Pearl is a fantastic movie from this franchise of X because the story, and some of the story didn't make no sense. Like, come on, it's the origin story of Pearl, so come here, So not Pearl from SpongeBob. Talk about this. So the characters is really unique, honestly, and I do love the character development. Character development is the best part of every movie because every movie have to have character development. If you don't have a character development in your movies, it can show that your movie is not important. I don't want to say. Anyway, and the score, I gotta say, but the score is feel like it's from 1970, so that's pretty cool, honestly. And the cinematography, I gotta say, the cinematography is absolutely beautiful. Like I said, like 3 times in this video, I'm not trying to be like a book and freaking like I was just saying. And honestly, guys, and shocking enough, this film don't have too much gore, honestly. But when you get to the third act, man, the third act was really gruesome, honestly. Was really gruesome. Honestly, that was when Pearl was killing a bunch of people, and of course, they got a body part. And of course, they transform into a food. Like, come on, let's not eat off Thanksgiving. Sorry, guys, I'm gonna give a 9 out of 10. I love it. And this film deserves a seal of Nick Cage's awesomeness. Yeah, sure, this film do have some too fars, like the ending and some of the scene could be cut as a deleted scene. But overall, I do enjoy this film no matter what. And my next review is Maxine. Sorry guys, that was my movie review of Puss. So tell me about your opinion on this film on the comment section below. And honestly guys, I'm going to give you a quick update on MightyPups Fanboy. So here we go. So when I was watching his video earlier when I was in the car and I got a notification by MightyPups Fanboy, I was like, oh boy, let me see what MightyPups Fanboy uploads. And he uploaded a Joker 2 videos and I was like, oh man, please do not tell me that it's going to be another diss on Joker 2 because I seen enough diss on Joker 2, which I don't want to see anymore because I watched the spoiler review, I watched the ending, and oh my god, man, oh my god, I am so scared of watching Joker 2 now. Anyway, guys, so yeah, surprise enough, MightyPups Fanboy hated Joker 2, and I was like, oh my god, oh my goodness, why? No, why? Oh my goodness, Tom for the David Zabel. What are you doing? You ruined my boy. You ruined Joker. You ruined the thing. I'm an idiot. I'm very sorry about my anger, trying to be like angry grandma, but honestly, yeah, honestly, I was really shocked and speechless that MightyPups Fanboy hated Joker 2. But if you hate Joker 2, that's fine. I will not. And honestly, no fans, can you stop saying I respect your opinion or hate your opinion? Because we have Andrew 100 or getting sick of tired of that term, and he said, the opinion don't have feelings. Yeah, the opinion don't have feelings, and I'm gonna tell you on Instagram. So don't say that. It don't have feelings. Don't say so. Sorry guys, so if you enjoy Joker 2, you can't, honestly, you can't lie to the critic and the audience because the critic and the audience despise that movie. Like, how in the world that Joker 2 is even worse than Megamind 2? Think about it. So, no, Joker 2 is not gonna be the... Sorry. And yeah, sure, Joker 2 might be the most disappointing film of the year, but that doesn't mean it's gonna be the worst film I ever seen in my life, which that's kind of blasphemy, you ask me, because I think Happy Mind 2, TOD's Disaster Movie, Battlefield Earth, and some of the terrible movie that came out in our generation is way worse than Joker 2. So stop treating Joker 2 like there wasn't everything, like there was than Matter Web, honestly, at this point. It's the same, but put away, and of course, the call we make. Honestly, guys, honestly, I don't have a problem that people say the call we make is the worst film of the year, but my own personal opinion, forever, Crappy Mind 2, The Doom Trash Years, which the film I really want to do a rant on November, so stay tuned for that. So yeah, that film is way worse because of a way worse story, way more boring scene. And if you want to see a way boring courtroom movie, just go watch The Judge. The Judge have the same element just like Joker 2, but Joker 2 is absolutely a ripoff to The Judge meet La La Land. Yeah, you know why I say it's a ripoff to La La Land? Because there was the one part of the trailer when Joker Harley dancing. Please do not tell me that dancing completely rip off to Ryan Gosling and Emma Stone dancing in La La Land. Yeah, that's what I thought. So, Tom Fiddle, what the heck were you thinking? Rip off the two movies that I think one of the masterpiece and one of the is trash. Sorry, guys. So, if you want to see a way more boring courtroom movie, just go watch The Judge. And don't worry, I will do my video of the criticism of Joker 2 is stupid. So I think Joker 2 is literally like Disney Wish of 2024. Because Disney Wish have the same review, have the same critic, and yeah, sure, we got some of the audience who enjoy the film, but we have a critic hate that film. So yeah. And how in the world that Disney Wish is way worse than Chicken Little. Yeah, that's what I thought. So, yeah. Anyway, so I'm very sorry about my long update on MightyPups Fanboy. So, I was really shocked and speechless. The MightyPups Fanboy do not like Joker 2. So, yeah. Honestly, I might put that as my video. Because, honestly, if you want to see that video, I highly recommend you check it out. Honestly, I will send that link on that description box. So, yeah. If you don't want to see it, don't see it. Anyway, guys. So, this is Nick Cage, Spider-Verse, and Frozen 2. And Kim, Possible Fan 2001, signing off. Yay, no censoring, no pausing.